Hey guys, it's Card Shuffler 99. First of all, hit all those good buttons, notification button, like button, subscribe button. Check out our Instagram, Card Shuffler _99. Let's get right to the trick called Connect 4. Spectator can select 4 cards. Alright, let's say they select this one, that one. Adam decides to come over now. This one and that one. And we want those cards to be very magical. They could have selected any of the cards in the deck, but they selected these 4 cards. You know what's so special about them? Absolutely nothing. So, first let's give the deck a few cuts. Mix it up a little bit. Adam, what you're going to do is, you're going to tell me when to stop. So, let's say you said stop right here. I'm going to place this card in face up and place the rest of the deck on top. So, let's go ahead and do that for the 4 of hearts.
Stop.
Right here.
Yep.
Place the card in, just like that. Now, Adam, would you like to do those 2 cards, or would you like me to do them?
I'll do it.
You'll do it? You sure?
Yeah,
All right.
I'll do it.
So, Adam, here is the deck,
Okay.
and I want you to start placing down cards, and stop whenever you would like. Place the 8 in, and then place the rest of the deck in on top. Just like that, and do that with the king too. Oh, okay. No, that was fine. You could have stopped there. It was fine. Okay. All right. Finally decided to stop. What we're going to do is, we're going to go ahead and we're going to spread the deck. Actually, Adam, would you like to spread it? I don't even want to touch the deck.
I would love to spread the deck.
Okay.
Okay, let's give that another spread.
Let's give that another spread here. I'll hold on to the card, Matt.
Okay, let's see.
And let's go ahead and see where you stopped to stay. So you stopped at the, well, yeah, these cards. The king, the 8. We found the 8, guys. We found the 8. The 4 is over here, and the 2 is right here. Now, Adam, there are a lot of cards here.
Indeed, there are a lot of cards. Okay.
And let's go ahead and see what you stopped to say. I don't even want to touch these. You can go ahead and flip it over. You stop me at the soulmate of each of the cards. Yay! Your soulmates. So, let's learn how this amazing trick is done. Alright. So, once again, called Connect 4. Let's get to it. So, you just choose 4 cards and you grab their soulmates. So, I chose the 2, the 4, the 8, and the king. Now, I like to put them in lowest to highest order, if that makes any sense. And, yeah, let's continue. So, I put a little spin on this trick, alright, with the force I used. But, we're going to do it that way. So, first, take the second highest card, alright, and you're just going to place it on the top. Alright, guys, you don't have to do it in this order, just make sure you know which card is which, but I like to do the lowest to highest. Then you're going to count 5 cards, including that card. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to place the highest card and then the 3rd highest. Just like that. Place that on top. Alright. Then you're going to place the final card. Place it on top with that, the lowest card. Alright. So, it's a little confusing in setup. And then on the bottom, you grab these cards. I'm going to teach it to you my way. Make sure these are lowest to highest. Alright. Now I'm going to teach you my way to do this trick. So, we use a little bit of a J Sankey force. So, we will put a link in the description. But I'll do a quick tutorial if you guys really need it. But here we go. So, spectator can select any 4 cards. You go through. Make sure they don't select one of the top cards. Alright. So, you don't want them to select one of these because those are the cards that you actually need. So make sure you skip over a block and then they can select a card. Go through. Say you're going to select 4 and try to get it close to the bottom but not all the way. So let's say select this one and say you could have selected any of the cards. Alright, and you're going to go all the way through and you're going to get a break under the bottom 4 cards. Just like that. So I have a break under the 4 cards and square everything up. Alright, do not flash anything. Alright, these are all random cards. but these 4 are not. All right, so you're going to square these up. What you're going to do, you're going to grab these cards. Remember, you have a break here. This is a 1 pile and that's 2. You have a break. You're going to grab these cards. You're going to put your index finger up here. You're going to slide these cards up. So these cards are held in this hand. You're going to slide these 4 cards. You have the break. And you're going to slide them up. But you have your index finger there so they won't flash. Make sure you have your thumb here so they don't flash like that. And make sure you have your middle finger here so they don't flash like that. So make sure it's all squared up. You go up, right? It would look like this. Right? You're in this position. You just move them up like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull this deck, the rest of the deck away. Maintaining that break. Place the rest of these on top. And then you can show the 4 cards that they selected. And you forced it. Now from here, get a thumb break under the top card. First a pinky, transfer it to a thumb break. You're going to do a double undercut. Alright? Just like that, and you control the first 2 to the bottom. The first card, you're going to do it yourself. You're going to say, alright, so what I want you to do is, in your head, you're counting to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to say stop whenever you would like. Let's say you said stop there. Put the card there and place the rest of the deck on top. You're going to use that as the example card. Make sure you only count 5 cards down so the rest of the trick is set. Then, go ahead. Just start setting down cards. They can say stop whenever they would like. Right there. Place this in. Put the rest of the deck on top. What you have to do is you have to control this bottom card to the top and make sure that card stays there too. So, I did a Herman pass. So, if you don't know what that is, we do have a tutorial for that. And that's basically where I go something like that. And I keep it secret to control this card to the top. So, there are many ways to control a card to the top. But you have to make sure that card stays there too. Alright guys, so find any way. I really like the Herman pass. It hides it really well. Alright, as you're handing the cards to them, alright, that's what I would like to do with the Herman pass. But just find a way to control this card to the top. After you do that, pretty simple. You start setting down cards. Or no, my bad. You actually give it to the spectator and they can start setting down cards. And they can place it in. And they can do the rest of the trick. And it's actually done for you. And it's sort of a self-working trick. You just have to do a couple moves on the way. And when you go through the deck or spread through the deck, right? Let's say you're going through. And when you get to the first card, you take the card above it. Alright? So you could either spread through it or you could just go through it like how I am right now. And basically you take the card above it, not below it. Or else the trick won't work. Because if I took the card below the king, it's a 5. And you can actually show that all the cards match. So that's a really cool trick. Once again, it's called Connect 4 with my own little spin. And this card shuffler 99. Peace out.